Good morning, everyone. How are we, first of all? So it's a lovely autumn morning, and I just thought it'd be a nice idea to film an autumnal day in the life vlog, equestrian vlog, POV. Do you know what I mean? That sort of situation, because there's a few little bits going on today, nothing major. It's all very calm and relaxed, and it's just a nice vibe. It's a Saturday. We're just waiting for Amy to turn up now because her horse lives at my house. Yesterday, unfortunately, he just injured himself on the fence. He got his leg kind of stuck over the fence, and he's just sliced open, like, almost the bulb of his heel. He's just got, it's literally just a flesh wound. It does look a little bit gory, but he's not very lame. Like, he's a little bit sore, but he's not lame. So I can't speak this morning. We're just waiting for Amy to get here now, and then we'll get Clipper in, take off yesterday's dressing, have a look at the area. Probably, I would have thought we'll probably apply another poultice, but who knows. We just need to see what it looks like. So that's what's going on, and then I'll probably ride McAlester. I might ride Billy as well if the weather's nice, because at the moment it's so sunny and just lovely. So that's what's going on. Quick thing to note before we continue with the video. We're not talking about my hair. I've not washed it in, it's been days. It's been a very long time. Yeah. I feel like it looks okay. I've put loads of mousse in it. And we've gone for the slicked back situation. So, deal with it. It is what it is. And also, I'm still wearing this t-shirt. I can't stop wearing it. It's like, now I know its days are numbered and I need to get rid of it. It's just like the ultimate comfort. Like, I'm loving it. We're living in very difficult times here in the UK. We've got no Prime Minister. It's all just, we're up the creek without a paddle. So if I want to wear my holy t-shirt, I'm going to wear my holy t-shirt. It brings me comfort in these trying times, okay? In case anyone cares, I had the chimney sweep out yesterday to sort the chimney out, ready for a nice winter of being used. But otherwise, fit check. We've got my favourite ugly t-shirt that definitely needs to go in the bin, but is not going to go in the bin until it literally is unwearable. Nice little knitted jumper moment. And some, like, aubergine? I don't know, aubergine coloured breeches. Do you know what? I may eat my words on this, and I have said something like this before. I'm so over base layers. You're probably going to see me in a base layer at some point in my forthcoming videos. But right now, I'm just like, I look at them and I just think, oh, they just look so horrible. And they just look so, like, outdated. Like, the whole, like, skin-tight lycra riding outfit. I just feel like we've been there, we've done that, we've seen it too many times. It's really boring now. Stop it. Stop it. I'm actually not done, so I'm gonna jump back in and say something else. I've never brought this up on any of my social medias before, but you know how my voice is very, like, I always sound like I've got a cold. I always sound very, like, congested. Basically, I've got, like, blocked sinuses or sinusitis, and I've had this for years, and I didn't realise. It's like, I've been going to yoga and stuff, and when they're like, take a deep breath in for 8 through the nose, and I'm like, I get to 3 and I'm maxed out. Like, how are you all sitting here so calm, breathing in for 8, and I feel like I'm going to die? So I spoke to my mum about it a few months ago, and she was like, oh, I had that when I was 25. I went for sinus surgery, and, you know, I've never had a problem since. I was like, how are you just telling me? I've lived my whole life, maybe not my whole life, but I've lived the last few years sounding like someone is constantly pinching my nose. And you are just now telling me that I might need to go and have sinus surgery. Mum, what? Thanks for listening. I'm not done. I've got something else to talk to you about. A few years ago, this is big. A few years ago, the start of 2020, I don't know if it was my New Year's resolution or just a general vibe, but I was just like, this year is going to be the year that I'm really going to get into hats. I'm going to wear lots of hats. And then, of course, we had a global pandemic. Everyone went into lockdown. There was no point me getting into my hat-wearing best self. So I didn't. And here we are 2 years later, and I bought myself a hat. And this is not a fashion hat. This is like a functional, like, I'm walking the dog in the rain, or I'm going out to do the horses in the rain. Because I can't wear a cap. They just don't suit me. I've tried it, and I'm just never happy with how I look. So I got myself this little wax affair. Let me put it on for you. Let me show you my hat. I don't think it really suits me, but I just think it's funny. You see, it's just like a little waterproof situation, and I thought because it's like It's got the brim all the way around. This is the worst angle to be showing you like my new hat because it's not flattering and I just look terrible. Let's put light on maybe. Ooh. Lighting from underneath, interesting choice. Look, I just wanted to wear a hat and I don't think this does suit me, but I think when it's very rainy and it's pouring down, I think I'll be very happy for this brim because it goes all the way around. It's going to keep my like hair a bit dry as well. I've got a new hat, basically, that's all I want to tell you. The funny thing is, of course, is Amy's been here this whole time, so for the last 15 minutes she's been up at the yard waiting for me. And I've been showing you all my new hat and talking about my nose and filling time. So I'm gonna go, we'll see Clipper. Hello Amy's bottom, welcome to YouTube.
Thank you. I was just about to say, don't get my bum in this.
So this is Clipper, this is his current situation. We've put so much like waterproof stuff to make sure that he could go out and be turned out. And how lame was he when you brought him in?
It's fine.
Clipper, you're a soldier. You're a soldier. Good boy. Honestly, he was the best patient yesterday. He was just stood there, let me do everything. I had his foot up in the air for like 20 minutes. It was all cool, all cool. Right, let's do something. I do have some good scissors for like veterinary stuff, but I just don't know where. Oh no, here we go.
Here we go. We filmed the swap over of the scissors.
I just hired them, so hopefully no idea.
No, I can't.
Can't you do it? You hold.
Good boy.
Oh, good boy. Baby boy.
Say where? There. Good lad.
Good
Good boy.
He just stands like that for a little bit. Unfortunately, that wasn't actually recording and we thought it was, but we've got to this stage. The poulticer's on with some cotton wool and another vet wrap. Amy's just making, my glamorous assistant in the background is just making a masking tape square so we can pop that over the top. And then he'll have his little waterproofy boot. DIY. Actually, I think that's a bit too oblongy, but we'll just have to deal with it. Good boy. Mate, careful, honey. Quick.
Stand
Camera nearly got it then.
It's huge. I like it. Got it?
Hello, have my bum, everybody. It's massive. Right. And then where's that booty boot?
Yep. Here.
I hope this is a similar size to this. Otherwise, we might have to make an incision. Just doubling up on protection.
Where do you want? Do you want me? What if I did a
more down?
What if I did a triangle?
Oh, yeah. I did not
my
consider.
first rodeo.
Did not consider the triangle incision.
I knew my job would come in handy at some point.
I know.
He's like amateurs.
Oh. My hand is stuck. This is where I live now.
I'm buying you a pair of scissors.
They're new scissors.
They're awful scissors. Do you approve? Come and inspect our work. He approves.
Hello, Dilly boy. Hello, baby. Right, post-surgery cleanup. Old clubfoot. Poor boy. He'll be alright. Go on then, clubfoot. Off you go. Perdy's not interested at all. Perdy! Good girl.
Hello, precious.
Little rug destroyer. Why is it so dark? Does she like it?
Nope. It's come back out.
She's like, what is carrot? I borrowed this rug off a friend. Yeah. Oh gosh, so pretty. Beautiful girl. It's like it's been a hard day.
And again.
It's just like, yeah, boys, let's go.
Clipper.
You troublemaker. A daily occurrence. Otis!
Are you quite finished?
You have no idea how big you are, do you? Honestly, he thinks he's like a lapdog. Not even joking. Thank you, Kelly. It's now about 1:30 and I'm going to go in the menage with Isla and just do some flat work and some poles and things, because she had a lesson with her instructor who's like predominantly, I think, dressage. She had a lesson with him yesterday and she was like, oh my god, my lesson was so hard, like I'm exhausted. We were really trying to get Dollar, the grey horse that she was on, in one of the videos, really trying to get him working from behind because he's really on the forehand. And I was like, you need to put me onto that because I know someone else that's really on his forehand and is so weak behind. Mentioning no names, but obviously I'm talking about Callie, McAlester. So she's gonna just explain to me what they did yesterday and see if we can actually get McAlester using his behind a bit more, because it's been such a struggle trying to get this horse to put muscle on in the right places. I don't think I actually did a follow-up after I got his blood tested. His bloods came back absolutely fine. No, maybe I did. But anyway, his bloods came back fine, apart from the fact he had slightly elevated muscle enzymes, which does kind of correlate with his overall shape. Like, he does struggle to put muscle on. Are you okay? I think he's going to sleep. What are you doing? So, you know, all the help that we can get, just getting him to actually engage his behind, because he does as well when he's trotting down the road. He does like drag his back feet, which is so annoying because he always squares his toe off, and it's just, he's obviously just not moving correctly. And it's been a long process. I've been trying to address this the whole time I've had him, and he's improving. It's just not, it's not anywhere near where I'd want it to be. So let's see what we can do today. If he wakes up, would you like to join the land of the living anytime today? Anyway, wave to the fans. For it. Donna! Yes, Dollar! Good job we didn't space those out too precisely. Oh, good boy.
Good boy.
Ride with you.
Yeah. Probably catch you up if I untuck quickly.
Yeah. Oh, what's that? I don't know where we are now. I don't know what I've said to you and what I haven't, but I'm obviously not riding McAlester anymore. He's having some hay in his stable. That was hard work riding him. So Isla was teaching me what her instructor taught her last night. And basically what we were doing is riding a circle in walk, trot, canter, and you bend their head as much to the inside as you can, like comfortably. You're not, obviously not, this is, what am I saying? You've got their head on an inside bend, like as much as they comfortably can, and then you're constantly like pushing them out. So they're almost, would you call that a leg yield? Or like they're crossing over as they're going around the circle. And oh my God, like, you know me, I do a lot of hacking, a lot of fun rides and things, but it's been a very, very long time since I've ridden in a school and like actually schooled my horse, so I found it really tiring. Is it your turn? Come on then, Poppet. You good boy. You good boy! You're so dirty. So now I'm just going to get on Billy, just because the weather's so nice, it would seem a shame not to ride him today, and just take him for a quick canter through the stubble field, which is like next to, we're only going in the field behind, I can't hold anything. We're only going in the field, which is the other side of that hedge. So we're not going far, but at least he's done something. He's very eager. So let's get on Billy. You beautiful boy. Billy's had a couple of weeks off because he lost one of his shoes, and there was just no point getting the farrier to come out when he was due out in a week anyway. So he's just had a little bit more time off, and now he's barefoot. Look, it's so small, that little bit now. I think probably the next time he's trimmed, well, maybe two more little have cleared right up. I wasn't 100% that he was going to have his shoes off. Obviously the goal is to have him barefoot, what's this, in the future, but it wasn't necessarily going to be yesterday. But the farrier was looking at his feet and he was like, I think we should try it. He said the only danger is if it starts cracking upwards, like if it goes across, that's kind of okay, as long as it doesn't start going upwards. And if it does start going upwards, he'll just come out and put a pair of front shoes on. So we've got nothing to lose by trying it. We're back to what we want to do. We want him to be barefoot because of his navicular, and just my personal preference is for horses to be barefoot when and where they can be. Obviously McAlester is normally barefoot throughout the summer, and then he gets shoes on in the winter. He has a full set through the winter because he's going hunting and he's doing a lot of trotting on the roads. So it's a balance, but we're back to where we want to be. We just need to keep it that way. I don't know if you can hear that, but the local hunt are doing hound exercise just the other side of this field. So Billy's a little bit excited because he likes the sound of the hunt. It has made me a little bit nervous about baby Dill being out, because I don't think they would, but if we cross paths, they might just think my little boy's a little fox, because he is a little bit foxy, and oh, it's not even worth thinking about. So we're just going to keep baby Dill very close, and if we think the hunt's going to be coming a little bit closer, we're going to skedaddle. But I don't think we'll be riding for very long because Billy's not that fit, and I don't want to stress his hoof too much. We're just having a nice leisurely Saturday. I've had a slight change of plan. The hounds, I could hear the hounds quite close, and they're making a lot of noise, and I just thought this is not worth the stress. And Billy's getting very wound up, so he wasn't the easiest to ride. I'm in a snaffle, bearing in mind, which was probably my stupid mistake. No brakes, and I was like, oh, there's just too many like rabbit holes and things to be aware of. I can't have him tanking. So eventually we pulled him up, and I thought, you know what, let's go and stick baby Dill back in the stable. Like, he's behind double doors, and I'm just gonna take Billy for a trot down the road, and maybe not trot down the road actually because of his feet, but a little walk down the road because he's on one. Like, he just loves hunting. And yeah, I wasn't, Billy, stop it. I wasn't prepared for that today, so we'll probably put Otis away as well, just for double safety. But look, he's so wound up. I was literally on him for maybe 6 minutes, like long enough to go and walk him up, and I thought, oh, we'll have a nice little trot down the stubble field, and he went straight into a canter, and I thought, this is going to be okay. It very quickly was not okay. Like, he just heard the hounds and he was off, that was it. And then if I try and make him stand still, he just felt like he was going to go up. Like, mentally, he's just gone. He's not Billy anymore, he's like the hunting machine. So let's just change tactic. Right. Whoop. Here we are. This is not what we planned, but it's what we've got. Why are you speaking at show jumps? It's not been that long. Oh, we've got little Otis with us, but baby Dill is safely stuck away. Oh no, wee. You crazy fool. Look at him. You are the most beautiful boy. You are a beast though. What are you doing, Buster? I think we're calming down, aren't we? I think we're getting back into the swing of being a nice ridden horse. Steady. I think we'll call that a day. It's been very good considering, I mean, you've been able to hear the hunt in the background the whole time, so he's not been that concentrating, but it's the first time he's been in a school this year, possibly, so we'll let him have it. His cantering's lovely. Like, you just wouldn't tell this horse has had a load of time off. He still feels exactly the same. He's just such a good horse, and getting on him, like, you really tell the difference between him and Callie. Billy's just so, like, his engine is in the rear end. It's exactly where it should be, and he's just so forward going and carries himself so well. Like, when I first got on him, I accidentally forgot who I was on, and I gave him a little bit of like a, not even a kick, just a nudge, and he shot forwards, and I was like, oh yes, I'm on Billy. You can't really do that. Whereas Callie, you're just constantly giving him like leg signals. But no, different ball game altogether, this one. He's obviously very woolly, he's not clipped, he's very hot and sweaty. So I think we'll call it a day. What do you think, Otis? We done? Right, you are just gonna have to chill out whilst I do some very important poo picking. You chill? Otis has gone off with his other mother. He's gone with Isla, hasn't he, Billy? You okay, baby? Wait for a squeal. Was that fun? Yummy apple. Boys, come on. It's safe to say I'm absolutely exhausted. It's now about 6 o'clock Saturday evening, so you know, I'm sure I should be going out and doing like young people things, but I just I can't be bothered. I'm tired. I think I want to have some dinner and just chill out, watch a film, you know. I might, maybe, there was talk, Isla did say something about possibly going for an Indian, and I would be down for an Indian. I just feel like it's the right thing to do. It's the honourable thing to do. I've had a bloody long day. Both horses have been ridden for a good amount of time, and yeah, an Indian to finish the day off. What do we think, boysies? Right. I've thrown this together so quickly. I literally, Ordinarily, I would not have washed my hair because I did not have time. But the state it was in, there was just no way I could get away with it. So I had no choice. My hands were tied. I had to wash my hair. So I've got ready in like 45 minutes. My bangs are a bit flicky, but that will drop. We're going to go for an Indian. My outfit is not exciting. It's just like black leggings, black top, cool cardigan, lovely necklace. And I've done some little wings to try and make it a bit more like I've made an effort. Let's go and get an Indian. We're going to pick up Isla on the way. I think she's bringing a friend with her as well. He might be a boy, I'm not sure. I think it's kind of like, let the boy meet Auntie Jen. So we'll see if he passes the test. Anyway, I should stop rambling because I am super late. Let's, where are my car keys? There. Right, that'll be all.